friends, I am Miss Cherry with Ventura County Library. Thank you for joining me today. Today we are going to create our own natural history museum. So you might already have a collection that you're growing at home from things that you found on your outdoor adventures. So this is going to be a way that you can organize those things or make a display with them or just find a way to keep track of what you found, when you found it, and what it is. So what you will need is whatever collection you already have around your home of things that you found. And then you might also look around for some clear, clean jars. Both of these are recycled jars. Nothing in this project is anything that you have to buy anything. So these I just cleaned off the labels, and I have a little one and a big one. Different sizes work really well. A collection of boxes, shallow boxes to put your items in work well too. So this one's nice. It doesn't have any markings. But if you have one like this where it does have markings on it and you prefer it didn't, what you can do is just find a piece of paper, even newspaper would work, and just cover your box and make it look a little bit nicer for your display. So we want clear jars, shallow boxes, any pieces of recycled paper or envelopes that you might just have around your home. I used some long business size envelopes I found. I sealed those and cut them in half to make little specimen envelopes. Then I used these, I take them out with me when I go on a walk. And if I find a leaf that I think is pretty, I can put it in here. Or if you get back home with something you just collected, you can put it in here to keep it nice and safe. So what we are going to do is just gather what you have, find some containers, and sit down and look at your collection. So I've got a big collection of different types of things here. I've got seashells, snail shells, pieces of different types of wood. I've got a collection of pine cones. I have some different rocks. So just take a look at your collection and think, what makes these things similar or what makes them different? Is there anything that you want to highlight about what makes them different? Or what ways can you draw them together to make them into a collection? So you might choose to say, I'm going to put all my seashells together in my box and put that as one part of my display. And that's a great thing to do. You could also think of another way to look at your collection. Maybe you could say, all of these objects in this container are very smooth, or these have a lot of texture, or you might group them by color. Just look at everything together and then see what collections you could form out of what you already have. And then as far as what you are gathering up in the future, it's good to take notes about where you find things and what day it was and what part of the world you were in when you found it. So once you find these things, you can group them in different ways and find different ways to display them. So we found a clear jar that I cleaned out. So I might decide to put a bunch of my seashells in here and lay it on its side. And that could be a cool way to display them. Or I might decide, hey, I want to put a pine cone or a cool piece of wood that I found in here. Pine cone doesn't fit, so that one's not going to work. But I might find different ways to gather things, and then I could put these in the jar either like this as a display to protect it from the elements, or on the side and have everything across the bottom. So just take a look at all of your collections and put them together in a fun way. And don't forget to label your items. If you're writing, it's a good way to showcase your items is to give a little bit of detail about them. So you might consider writing their common name, but also their scientific name. So go to your library, find some field guides, and use those to help you label your collection. And I'm going to put up some resources in just a moment for you, so that you can become a citizen scientist and grow your collection. And also some different museums that you can visit for virtual tours to maybe get some inspiration. Thanks for joining me today, and happy collecting, my scientists.